How do I drop importance on something that is so important to me? This is a question I get asked a lot, and today's video we're going to discuss this. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you're excited about seeing today's video, and comment in the comments below on maybe how you drop importance. Tell someone else. See ya. Hey, Kathie Owen here, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about transforming your life in magic fashion. And today we're going to talk about dropping importance and why it's so important. Yeah. So, over the weekend, I had this incident happen. It was crazy. All of a sudden, I hear this dog barking like he's hurt, and it was freaking my dogs out. So I go outside and I see my neighbor's big, it's a spotted dog. It's like a big size, like a Labrador Retriever type size, and it had gotten one of the cats under the car, and it was like freaking out. He was so excited. It was a hunting dog. It was his nature. So he was trying to get this cat. Well, my neighbor that owned the cat was out there screaming, and they couldn't get the dog. It didn't have a leash on. It didn't have a collar on. And the poor girl that owned the dog was under a Suburban trying to grab the dog. And everything turned out okay, but they didn't have a leash. So I had to come inside, grab a leash, get it together so that they could put it on this dog. And got out from underneath the car, jumped into the owner's arms. But for a minute there, we thought the dog was gonna kill the cat. It was kind of scary. What happens next? The mayor comes strolling down the street. What's going on? What's going on? What does this have to do with importance? Well, number one, it has to do with the mayor. You know, I found out that he's a she, but yeah. The mayor was trying to keep peace on the street. And he is the king of dropping importance. As you know from my other videos about him. He is the king of dropping importance. He just like chill. He was even coming down the street like, oh, okay, what's going on? Let me see what's happening here. And it was kind of cute. But in the midst of that situation, I practiced dropping importance. So that is my lesson today. Let's practice dropping importance on the things that aren't really, really big, because it will help you on the things that are big. For instance, things at my work have been crazy, as you've known from other videos I've said, but I dropped importance on everything across the board. And all of a sudden, everything just worked out. That's how dropping importance works. So you let go of what is such a big deal and find all of a sudden, everything works out. It's the craziest thing. Don't take my word for it, just try it. So when you drop importance, it helps you solve the problem that's going on. When I first got out of college, I worked for an oil company, and I had this boss named Mike Walker. He was pretty cool. And he told me one time, I was all upset about something at work. You know, I worked with a bunch of girls, and we were all like at each other's throat. And he told me, he said, you know, Kath, give it 2 weeks and you'll be worried about something else. And I've taken that advice. I've given that advice many, many times. What that does is it helps you drop importance. So 2 weeks ago, I was extremely stressed out and worried about something that now 2 weeks later, I look back and I go, oh, okay, I see why that happened. I see where it came from. I see how things really work to my advantage, and it all worked out. It just works out. So quit making things super duper important, like you have a party that you wanted to go to or you wanted to attend, and it's not going to happen now because of the virus or whatever. You can just let it go and drop importance. Another thing that helps so much on dropping importance is what you let into your mind. So if you're watching news and you're bringing things into your mind that don't really help wherever you're expanding your importance, it can make it worse. So for example, I had to get tested for COVID 2 weeks ago, and I was so stressed out about it. But why would I go and look at news about this to make it worse? I mean, I tested negative, everything worked out fine, but it was a scary situation. But why would I go and look at the media? I am very, very cautious about what I let in here. That helps you keep importance low. Like when I was getting tested, I was so stressed out. I had all these thoughts going through my mind. What if I exposed my friends at work? What if I exposed so-and-so? What if I exposed, I was around Eddie's parents. They're elderly. I was so stressed out about that. But it really just worked out. I also let myself go to the worst scenario, whatever happened. I did my journaling like I teach, and I did my journaling, and I let myself go to the worst case scenario. Okay, so I expose somebody. They aren't going to catch it, or they do catch it. They will be fine. They have shown that elderly people have overcome this virus, even with health conditions. So you just have to drop importance and quit making it such a big deal, and it helps you solve your problem a lot easier. It helps you rest at night. It helps you stay calm, because when you are calm, you're able to solve a problem much easier. So that's my video for today. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe